What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Hyper Vibe. Come on, man, help a brother out. You sleeping?
Oh, you talking to me? I thought you
Yeah,
were
man.
talking. Thought you were talking to Ernest. I'm not sleeping. I'm here with you.
All right,
I just,
cool.
I just didn't know where my
Well,
segue is to come in on this. My
nah,
bad.
man, you can come in anytime you want, brother. Guys, everybody, welcome again to another weekly episode of Hyper Vibe. Listen, I'm Errol.
Yep, I'm Darnell. Greetings.
Cool. Listen, big news today. We're gonna try and keep this show hopefully 30, 40 minutes. It's tough because we always have so much to tell you guys. But I got a new format, 10-minute segments, and then the hyper hall. So we'll see how this works. We don't know. First time for everything. We're going to try and make it happen. So,
But yeah, once again, thank you for letting me in on the plan or whatever. This is the first time I'm hearing about this, man. You know, I got ready for a 3.5 hour marathon and stuff like that. You trying to tell me that I'm gonna be in and out in 20 minutes? Come on, man. All right, come on, pick up the pace. We can do this.
Hold on. Or we could do 2 segments in 15, one at 30, then the hyper hall. Any way you want to slice it, bro.
Right,
so we'll play.
We'll see how it works. All right, what cool. You got?
Guys, listen, I saw an article this week, and I'm trying to confirm this is true because it seems like people say it's true. Some people say it's not true. Diamond Distribution files for bankruptcy.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
That's
all right, cool.
That's true.
Because I'm reading an article from CBR, and they're like, yeah, they filed bankruptcy. But then if you read Diamond's, they're like, oh no, we're fine. Book's just going to be delayed a couple months, but everything's copacetic.
No, they said we filed for Chapter 11 or Chapter whatever, but we're going to be fine. They said it. They said they're going to be fine, right? You read the shit too quick.
Well, that was my biggest concern because I'm going, wait a minute. If they file for bankruptcy, is it more like a reorganization of bankruptcy, or they're just like, hey man, we're having some problems. And what do we do if they go under? Are there other distributions out there? Is Diamond's the biggest one, correct?
Yeah. There's cool. A couple out. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, there used to be a bunch of distributors back in the day along with Diamond. And, they all fell apart. A lot of the stores and stuff like that, were saying that, oh, I'm ordering too much stuff from too many different places and it's all confusing and all kinds of stuff like that. So eventually they kind of like consolidated or just kind of, evaporated. And then you have Diamond of what you have today. But at some point, both Marvel and DC actually quit messing with them guys. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no, Marvel and DC do not use Diamond. It's the independents like Boom Comics and Image and all kinds of stuff like that. All the independents still use these guys. But for the most part, Lunar, is one of them.
Yeah, that's the one I was reading. Yeah.
And then Marvel has one I can't remember off the top of my head. Maybe we'll put it in there somewhere. But they have their own. They just quit with the shenanigans, especially like people. I didn't understand this until I did research on it. I thought Diamond actually printed the books for them, and that's not the case. That's not the case. Marvel, DC, Image, Boom Comics, all those cats, they print their shit and then they send it to Diamond. Diamond distributes it out to the different comic book shops. And then once Diamond gets paid, then they give Marvel their cut. So they're like a middleman. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're like a middleman because at first I thought Diamond was doing all the print. Like, damn, they're going out of business. What we going to do? You know, Xerox copy machines or something? But nah, they were just like kind of like the middlemen, but like Marvel and DC kind of stopped using them. And like I said, Boom and Image and a couple of other independents still use them. And they also, do distribution of toys and, Funko Pops and all kinds of stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah, I thought pretty much the same thing as you did. I thought maybe, well, I thought a little bit more towards the companies print the books. Diamond does all the distribution,
right?
But they were kind of in not coercion. They were kind of in the realm of, I didn't know the part that you said is that Diamond gets paid, then they give Marvel their cut. Right. I didn't know that part.
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah, because basically, you pay your invoice, all right. How it works is that in the perfect world of Diamond back in its heyday is that they send out the preview, what they call the Diamond Preview. Basic is an order guide for all the books and all kind of stuff like that. So Errol, as a shop owner, you get the preview and you look and you says, oh yeah, I want these, I want these, I want these, I want these. And what happened is Diamond goes back to the publishers, right, and says, hey, I need this many of this, I need this many of that. So what happens is that, you know, Marvel, DC, Independence, they don't overprint. They just don't print a whole bunch of stuff. They kind of almost print order on demand, right?
Okay.
And they probably print a couple of more just in case. They're just not going to just print 1 million books and hope they sell. So they kind of like a little bit more disciplined. So that's kind of how that worked.
So you think it's the same model for the variant stuff that are like the one-offs?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that either.
It's all in that preview book. I've only maybe seen one of them one time or whatever. But yeah, it's all in there.
Nice. Well, listen, as Darnell just figured out, they're according to Diamond, they're gonna be all right. So I guess we'll be all right. So I'm not too worried about it then.
I mean, eventually, you know, even the independents will get spooked, right? And they're like, yeah, I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll move to somebody else that hasn't filed for bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? You know, bankruptcy is only, you know, the first step of complete like dissolution. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Over. Because they were saying that, you know, the publishers weren't getting paid.
Oh wow.
So what you guys doing with the bread? You know what I'm saying? So if the comic shops or whatever paid their bill to you, where's my money at? Why what you doing with my bread? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be paying me.
Wow.
So,
well, that's why speak. So let's transition into segment number 2. Which is I heard Image was looking, well, they said they were done with Diamond and they were actually probably in communication with Luna.
Right.
But the second part to the segment is not just Image, you know, possibly ending their relationship with Diamond, allegedly, not quite sure yet. However, it seems to me the industry is changing where it comes to these independent publishers, where it seems the fans are drawn more to their books. Not that they're just more adult oriented, but like let's take Image Comics, for example. I remember as a kid when I first read Image Comics, and back then they were heavily superhero based, usually team based, not many singles, but usually team based. There was Stormwatch, Youngbloods, I can go on. And Wildcats, like I said, Cyberforce. And what I liked about them was that these artists and writers that were once at Marvel, and not sure they were making a lot of money, but they came over to this Image platform where the artist owns everything. So they could really see the revenue or the fruits of their labor. If you're, back in the day, Jim Lee used to draw all 28 pages of the book, save a couple pages or maybe 26 pages. The rest are just ads. But, drawing, inking, whatever he's got to do. Same thing with Rob Liefeld and Mark Silvestri, Todd McFarlane, Spawn, another Image comic. But, they were doing all the whole pages. So now when you put all that hard work in and you get paid for that book and you own it, here comes your royalties, where Marvel wasn't like that. I remember I tried working for Marvel as a kid out of college and sent the submission in, said you want to see stories go from 1 to 10, want to see drawings go from 11 to 12. I think I told this story in a prior show. And they're like, we don't hire writers, we buy stories. We don't hire artists, they're contractors. This guy gave me a whole rundown on how I'm a jackass. Long story short, when they came up to the Image platform, I was kind of happy with them because after doing all that creative work, coming up with these characters that Marvel now owns, you made these characters out of your head and you can't really see anything from it, except maybe Rob Liefeld. He's doing well. He's got this Deadpool thing. I'm sure he's got his royalties. He's one of the only artists that owns all his stuff. How he pulled this off is beyond me. I mean, this guy used to do the Buttonfly jean commercials for Levi's, I think, when people were watching regular television. And now he's got some cash. He's got some cash between the Deadpool stuff and what he owns. Now he's actually taking the Image comic characters that he owns from Image and probably working on, a story arc and movies for them. So God bless them. Point to story is, I like the way how they could change the market by, you didn't have to just go work and slave yourself away and not see the money coming in, to where now you own your characters. And that company has changed to where it's now more adult oriented themes. It's not just about superheroes. It's horror stuff like Walking Dead. Darnell introduced me to Invincible. Great story. And I think season 3 is on Amazon right now. And season 4, they're working on season 4. Just so many different titles that are more than just, superheroes. And to me, I think that the reason why people are drawn to independent books, or Boom Studios with Berserker, something that Keanu Reeves is working on, they're drawn to that because I was reading an article by Michael Pinchy. I apologize if I said your name wrong, Michael. No sign of disrespect. But
I doubt if you'll ever watch, but it's okay.
I'm just saying. But the article is interesting because, what people I think are drawn to the Image comic storylines is the fact that there's a start, there's a middle, and there's an end. And I can see why that holds an appeal, because that the climax is coming. It's going to be over. Compared to other companies like, say, Marvel, DC, where, Spider-Man's been Spider-Man for golly knows. Batman's been Batman for golly knows. That he's going to get out of whatever jam he's in and continue being Batman. And I guess it's hard, because why would you want to end the Batman storyline? However, they did end Superman back in the day, back in the 90s. He was dead for about a year, and they brought him back. So, a lot of these characters that we know and love, they don't have any. They're trying to do depth with them now and change their character and show some growth. You got these different titles of Absolute Batman, and that's a great storyline too. My problem with these stories is you don't know which universe they're in. Like, is it the now? Is it in the Batman I was reading 4 months ago? Or are they in a different, what is this story about? It just becomes all discombobulated.
It gets hard. It gets hard to file between 813 and 297 and Infinity this and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the confusion and stuff like that, I really want to stay started with DC. DC was the one that really started doing these parallel universes and doing weird stuff, and they were making money off of it. And then Marvel followed right behind it. Right. When it comes to, business and stuff like that, do I blame Marvel for how they were acting back then? Yes and no, right? They were trying to do business, but I think they were just doing business in the wrong way with the artists and creators. It's like I heard a story, I don't know if it's true or not, about the lady who created the sticky pad or something like that, and she worked for DuPont.
Sticky notes.
Yeah, she worked for DuPont. She's the one that created or whatever. But since she worked for them, what she did belonged to them, so she didn't get any royalties or anything like that.
I think it's a true story.
Or this is a true story. Is a guy that actually took Michael Jordan doing the little hand thing and stuff that's on the. A guy took it, and then Nike kind of manipulated it a little bit so they could put it on as a logo or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah, but the guy took that picture. You know what I'm saying? That likeness of the image or the creativity that he took really belonged to him, and he had to fight with Nike to get some bread off of that. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just wrong that when businesses do that to really creative people, because you actually stunt creativity, especially when you see when they were making money hand over fist, and you got me drawn by the hour. That's why I think that during that time you gained a lot of talented artists, because they found a lot of talented artists. But what you did, you really lost the ability for people to see their work, because what happens, they don't want to be pimped no more by drawing a whole book. Nope. If I can get $umpteen-thousand for just drawing the cover, I'm just going to take the path of least resistance, is draw covers and move on. That's why you'll never see In Hook Lee draw the entire book, which I would love. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that before. Is that I'm tired of opening up the book and hold on a second, man. This ain't on what's on the cover.
It's a bait and switch.
You know, I mean, for real, like in the days of Byrne and Austin
Mm.
and Cloud, all those times, man, you knew that if you what you see on the cover is what you see in the book, and that's what I love. That's when I really got out of really reading and doing a lot of in depth into the comics, because once I open it up, man, I feel bamboozled. It's like a bait and switch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I mean, times have changed. It's all covers now, and I'll be the first time. I'm a sucker for, depending on the cover, I'm a sucker for some of those covers.
I'm always, I was a sucker for a good cover, but
Yeah.
so and then it's like you were saying that Image and those guys are really actually doing story driven stories, right? That it
Right.
just seems like Marvel or DC, they're just trying to go to the next thing. Hey, let's throw this against the wall. Let's put Wolverine claws on the Hulk and see if that'll fly. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to get you with these gimmicks, right? And then a lot of these characters have been around for damn near 100 years. You know what I'm saying? What's left to do with them? And it's really, really tough, man, because you don't want the characters to go away, right? How would you feel if like Spider-Man went away? You know what I'm saying? You feel empty, right? But at the
But didn't they
same
kill him in
time,
a couple books?
huh?
Didn't they kill him in a couple books?
I mean,
Remember, he came back as like Doc Ock or
they
something.
always came back. Oh man, his DNA got put in a special DNA contraption, or it wasn't really Spider-Man the whole time. It was a clone acting like the dude. You know what I'm saying? This is
My
weird
God.
stuff. Yeah, it's a comic book, man. They can come up with some way, to get the dude or get the person back. Whoop de whoop. But the thing is that they're just having trouble with writing compelling stories about these characters, because what hasn't already been written that hasn't already been written.
Right.
It's just hard, but you don't want to see them go away. It's still, I guess it still makes money, selling comic books as paper still makes money. So, I mean, it's just real tough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, it probably wouldn't mean all that much. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I am not collecting runs. I don't have a box at my local LCS where I'm emptying, every Wednesday or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. So if all of a sudden they just they stop putting these characters in publication, for me, would I have some sort of, issues? Probably not, but for some other people they will.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing with it really is, the Marvel, comic book universe in relation to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, in the movies, they're killing everybody. They're killing Thanos. They're killing this dude. They're killing that dude. Black Widow's dead. So when I see these titles on the shelves, I'm like, I understand your books are popular. There's a hell of a lot more people watching the movies than reading your books, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Be wrong.
I mean,
So
the thing, I mean, I want to say when it first started out, you know what I'm saying, they were firing on all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? That's where the comic boom came from. That, the Russo brothers, Kevin Feige and stuff like that, they just did a really amazing and patient job of putting that MCU world together. They, I mean, not all movies did as good as they would like them to do, but each movie, they laid the scenes all the way up to Endgame, right? Infinity War and stuff like that. Everything they did led up to that, and they did a fantastic job. And like I said, that led to the comic boom. And all of a sudden, you had this reinvigoration of people wanting comic books and getting to the characters and stuff like that. But after they started like misfiring, you know what I'm saying, just putting out garbage and stuff. All of a sudden, that's when everything started to wane. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you see the price of vintage books and stuff like that start to go down. So that's my biggest peeve of the industry, is that people for that time, for that segment in time, for that snapshot in time, they were associating the movie character to the worth of a book, like first appearance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or if there was like a moment like in the movie, oh man, see, this is the cover. You know what I'm saying? That when Wolverine was on the cross or whatever, here's that issue, here's that cover, $2,000. They were doing stuff like that. But now when you look at it, all like we said before in a couple other shows, that all the suckers are gone. It's the real collectors who are left here, you know what I'm saying, where books have gone back damn near to where they were before the comic boom.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were inexperienced when they were trying to collect, like they just didn't get it. Yeah. And so
well, and you know, and then the dealers, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They bought into that stuff to try to make a buck, you know what I'm saying? You know, give you nothing for your books and sell them for whatever, you know, speculative market value that was currently going on. But now they're suffering, right? Yeah. So they got books they just can't sell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I watch Comics Elite. I watch, you know, a bunch of different guys that are on either on you know, Facebook or Instagram and stuff like that. And I'm just looking at the deals some of these people are getting. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man. You know, Tomb of Dracula 9.0 white pages, CGC $2,000. Man, I'll give you 1,500, 1,700 for it. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, hey man, you know, during the comic boom, man, that would have never happened. They would have been standing firm, like, nah, man,
nah, that's my 3,000.
Yeah, you know, the best I can do is free shipping. There you go. You know, that type of thing.
Right.
So, you know, the industry, the industry is constantly changing. I think Image, you know, have gotten, you know, either new readers or people who just want to escape from the same old. Right. And I see people like, oh man, you know, I got, you know, I'm looking at my X-Men, my whatever. But then when I want to, like, you know, change the angle, then I go over to Boom Comics. I go over to Image. You know what I'm saying? Because I am not seeing the same thing that's over there. They're totally almost different. Yes, there's like with Invincible, there's some superhero stuff going on, but the way they have the story, like you said, this is going to come to an end, and hopefully it is a cool ending.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, my collection is very diverse. It's not just X-Men or
bullshit. Batman. Man, your Clay just full of shiny shit.
It's not just foil stuff, man.
This shiny shit.
That's this year's stuff or last year's stuff. Now, listen to them guys. I got Boom Studio stuff. I got Berserker. I got like tons of Image stuff. Yeah, I'm just a fan of all.
Yeah, yeah, man. I still feeling some type of way, man. You sent me all that damn no, you sent me the Berserker. You sent me all those Berserker issues, but you didn't send me the right one.
I don't even have that one either. Yeah. I know the one you're talking about. It's like $2,000 for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was $2,000 when it came out.
All of them except for that one. I'm like, come on, man. I get you. What happened when you was ordering your shit that you didn't get that one?
I didn't even know that one existed till you showed it. I go, dude, where the hell was this hiding? I bought like, they had a whole bunch of them. I remember I got them from I don't want to say this company's name, but I got them online. And there was like,
my man said, I got them online.
I got them online. People, I buy all my books online. That's how I do it. I rarely ever go to an LCS. I'll maybe go once a quarter. I'll just be like, hey, I'm driving by this LCS. Let me just walk and see what they got. That's how I seriously, I don't go into comic book shops. Anyway, but I'm online. It was like a 20 book set. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get one. I'm going to get like two sets. But they didn't have, they're like the 1 in 50, the 1 in 100. I think I sent you a 1 in 25, a 1 in 50, a 1 in 100. But the one you're talking about is like a 1 in 1,000. I don't have that one.
Was it 1 in 200?
Yeah, the one is like a 1 in 1.
I don't think it was 1 in 1. Man, all right, people. Man. I'm gonna put the data. You know what I'm saying? When we edit this shit, I'm gonna put the data in there, which one it was. But it wasn't. I'm not sure.
Cue the music, people. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
You want to start the music? You know what time you trying to shut me down now? Oh, I get it.
You know what time it is? Nah, that's some. That's trying
to blow me off now. I get it.
That's some free guy, bro. You're missing the point.
I got it. I got it. You went first last time. I'll go first this time. What do you want to see? The slabs that I got in or the raw stuff?
Yeah, the one you're talking about is a 1 in 1,000, dude. Signed, it's like $8,000. Seriously?
I don't want to do it. Not unsigned, bro. I don't need nothing signed, man. That's you. You like scribbles on you.
Unsigned, it's $1,500.
There you go.
It's on sale, brother.
There you go. I might mess with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you do have to do a little speculating sometimes and stuff like that.
Man.
That when they announce
that like this.
Yeah, no, when you announced that, when they announced the production of that damn Berserker show, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all of a sudden, man, it's gonna be Keanu Reeves fever.
That's like a Walking Dead type one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, let me see what I got here.
That and Something's Killing the Children.
Yeah, man. I really hope, man, they really do that justice, man. They need to get the right actress. She'd be all right.
Oh, dude, how about the girl from you know her, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man, the blonde, Andrew Garfield's girl, Amazing Spider-Man. What's her name? She's in Zombieland. Oh God, what's her name? Why can't I think of this girl's name?
I really think old girl from House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon. Oh, you mean Khaleesi?
No. I mean, that's my girl. I like her. She's a little bit older. You know, they need somebody who looks young. I'm talking about the girl, you know, House of the Dragon. Not Game of Thrones. I'm talking about House of the Dragon, the princess.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
The young girl. I think her name is Milcott or something like that. She's Emma
Stone.
No, not Emma Stone. But she's gonna she's a little bit older now. You need a younger girl. But she's about she's about to be Supergirl.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah, I think her name is Milcott. I think that's her name.
I haven't got it because my girl's away, so I know when she comes back in a couple of weeks we'll catch up.
Yeah, the new Supergirl movie or whatever. She's also in House of the Dragon as a young princess and stuff like that, right?
She'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think she'd be tight. Anyway, on with the show as the music continues to play. I have a couple of these and I got another one.
Nice. Yeah, I love that cover. Silver Surfer. That red and yellow, man. I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah, first appearance of Mephisto. This is like number 2. I got a raw one already. I found another one every time I see a good one in good condition. I always pick it up.
Cool. Good grade.
And then man, you're gonna hate me for this, but look.
Giant size. I knew it was coming though. That's a nice looking cover.
Yep.
7.5, 7.0.
Yeah, it's probably 7.5, 8.0. It's not clean or pressed or anything like that. I think once I clean and press it, man, it'd probably stay a 7.5. No, I could get an 8. It could get an 8 with a good clean, a deep cleaning. I could get an 8 off of this. So
nice.
I got it at a good price. And then I found another one of these. This will be my second one. Maybe I'll give you the other one.
He goes, maybe if you wear that blazer.
Yeah, no. I mean, I found another one of these. I found another one of these. I'm about to show it to you. And every time I see them, I pick them up because they're pretty rare.
He's like, oh, nice. New Mutants newsstand.
Yeah, it's like first appearance of Magic.
Nice. You're gonna like one of the books I got to show you.
So nice. I got that one. That's my second copy of that. Maybe I'll gift the other one to you. Pay it forward. It's not a cheap book. It used to be mad crazy expensive. Like, you know, when they were having like the New Mutants movie back from Fox or whatever. Yeah. And that, you know, Magic was about to be the It Girl or whatever or something like that. That book shot up, and then after the comic boom started to wane, shot back down. Like, yeah. But the newsstands, the 9.8 newsstand is extremely, extremely hard to find. And then
what are the goodies you
this
got
one?
Over there? Oh,
you'll like this one.
Coming. Here we go. Giant size. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Is that Morbius?
Yeah, Morbius, Man Wolf. You know, trying to rape Spider-Man. They got his shirt all off and stuff like that.
I think they're all headed to a Diddy party, bro.
Yeah. Or they jumping, or Spider-Man tried to escape from the Diddy party. Like, yo, man, go get that dude. Diddy's like, oh, man, go bring him back.
Bring him back, yo.
Bring him back.
Beat his ass and bring him back.
9.8.
That's a nice looking book.
To see how many 9.8s white pages.
That's a nice looking book.
You know what I mean? Been a handful.
Oh man.
So that was a good find. And last but not least, got this off of IG.
Okay.
Yeah, Comics Elite was, you know, they do their little sales or something like that. Guy had this one. I'm like, yeah, give me that.
Thundercats, nice. Newsstand, hell yeah.
Yep.
Now you don't have to get it graded.
Huh?
I think you sent me one of those.
Yeah. I sent you the second. I sent you the 9. I sent you a 9/6 white pages second print.
Oh, still good though.
Yeah.
I tried to buy it. Nice.
So, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's all that arrived. I got a bunch more shit coming, but that's all arrived since our last show. That's me.
That's a good pickup though. That's some good books. I love that Spider-Man cover. Even the Diddy Party. All right, so you know me once again, very eclectic. NY Comic Con, Vampirilla.
Damn, you got me one?
Yeah, I got you one.
Where is it?
I got you coming. It's right over here.
Man, the thing's sitting at your house do me no good, man. It's not mine. It's still yours until I have it.
Oh my God. Let me see here. This one is... What is this one? What is this one? Hold on one second. Let me make sure it's the right one. Oh, this is by Godtail. Okay, gotcha. That's why. Yeah, this is by Godtail. So here we go. Godtail #1. It's magic.
Oh. Yeah, you know I got a thing for her.
I know you. When you have a chance after the show, go to megacon.com. It's here in Orlando. Lucio Perillo. Check out his new magic cover for MegaCon. You're gonna flip, bro. That's a beautiful cover. You're gonna flip out. You're like, yo, you're back. Yo, E, if you go to MegaCon, you gotta get me that book. Lucio Perillo, Magic's, MegaCon variant. A little bit of Warren Lowe, Rogue.
Yeah, I got all of it. I don't have that one. I didn't get that one because I didn't like how he drew her face.
Yeah, I didn't like how he drew her body. I love Warren Lowe. I'm a sucker for stuff. If you look at her legs, how skinny they are with her hips, it looks like those.
I didn't like how I saw that cover, and I just didn't like how he drew her face, man. I was like, okay.
He's like, man. And last but not least, let me see here. I got the all-new Venom.
Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I thought I'd get away with my eyes. It blinded me.
Dude, this cover is fat, bro.
Too bad it's not like 24 karat gold in there, man.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's a
good pickup though. Good
pickup. Good grab. Good
pickup.
Sozo Micah. I got a Doom. I got some other stuff here, but I mean, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see what else I got over here. It's nothing impressive. Nothing impressive. Let me see. This is all old stuff. I was going through my Delato stuff for CGC. I got this is a John Jiang. This is a Doom.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I mean, there was a bunch of fever for the Doom stuff and went down a little bit, but then now it's cranking back up because they're, talking more about it. Then I want to say somebody said it's supposed to be some sort of segue, into the Doomverse or whatever you want to call that stuff, Doomsday, at the end of this next Captain America movie.
Let's see. We got some Psylocke.
Oh, that's nice.
Got some Psylocke.
Very underrated character.
Love her. You got me. You really turned me on to her when you New Mutants #2. Is that her first appearance? New Mutants Annual #2. That was her first appearance. Yeah, you turned me on to that one, like little Del Otto Spider-Man right here.
Oh, that's nice, man. You never gonna go wrong with Del Otto, but that same level of art on that cover is not in the interior of that damn book.
No. It's painted. And last one, your boy here, Ji-Hung Lee.
Yeah, not his best work, but it'll do.
Ji-Hung. Yeah, that's all my pickup for this week. That's my makeup. That's it. That's the
Yeah,
haul,
kinda
folks.
light.
That's the haul.
That's the haul.
Sometimes we're heavy on the haul, sometimes we're light on the haul. Just
This
depends
time
on
it's
the
light. It's light. You know what I'm saying? Check it. I know our last show was, our first show of the year was like long, hour and 9 minutes and stuff like that. But it was some good banter. We're down here.
We're at 35. That's not
35
bad.
minutes and stuff like that. Once we kind of take out the ums and the ahs and the exactly this right here. Once we take that stuff out, the damn student moment, you know what I'm saying? We'll be fine.
Listen, we're respecting people's times, man. We give time back. We know it's tough,
Yeah, we know it's tough.
You guys are watching,
viewing
every week. We appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So listen, next week, check it out. We'll have some more Hyper Haul for you, and we'll figure out what else is going on in the comic book industry because we love to keep you guys informed. So Diamond, do what you got to do, baby, but don't stop distributing and pay your damn bills.
Pay your bills, Bill. Pay your bills,
man. Tax man's coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Thanks, D. I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Oh, wait a minute. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Share it.
Yep.
Share it. Go. These two guys, you got to go watch what they're doing. Thank you. Have a great week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Most of the guys are watching us like, ooh, this guy had a good idea, but I'm not going to like or share or subscribe to them. I'm just going to take their little ideas and stuff like that and put it in my.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Lame-os.
Love the world. All right. Peace out, guys. We'll see you next week.